Okay, it's like, let me see, a little more light for you. See my bald head. It's like 5 in the morning here. I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Broker screwed the load up, so now, or screwed the time up. We had a late pickup, but the broker never sent in for the time adjustment. So the places was waiting on us to deliver, and we obviously couldn't make that appointment. So now I'm here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As soon as I got here, because it was a holiday on the holiday weekend, and it was a holiday Friday, the place closed early. So instead of closing at 12, they closed at 2. Our appointment was actually for Thursday, but that was nearly impossible. We picked up Thursday. So the broker was supposed to adjust it, which he didn't do, and screwed us over. But he ended up getting us another load, which is closer to home base. And, to try to remedy it, I suggest them, like, hey, because trying to squeeze a couple of hundred out of these guys ain't gonna happen. They already telling you that they took a loss or something like that, and it wasn't even worth the time. And like I told him, it's not a big deal for me to work for my keep, if you will. So I might just get us a load closer to home base, a short run, to where we could recoup some sort of time and loss, recoup our loss for this being here. So we got stuck out here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, hell, Monday, so you can say 4 days. I get here at 5 a.m., because the guy told me when they were leaving, there was some people here, actually, I guess you could call them shipping people, on a forklift on Friday. And I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it. How is it that you can have people here and they can't get 16 freaking loads up off me, 16 pallets, and you see them there with a forklift, but they're quote unquote shipping, not receiving, so they can't get it. And they was here till 5 hours easy as I was here. Matter of fact, one of them told me where to park, which was way back there. So I was sitting back there, parked the truck way back there and whatnot, and just stuck here all weekend. Get up early in the morning, 5 a.m., because that's when the guy told me that receiving gets in. Go in there. Go in the main door, nobody answered. Go in another door, set off a freaking alarm. But I got in, and they tell me like, oh, well, you scheduled for Thursday, and you're not. The broker never even put in for you guys. That's on you guys. We got a full booked appointment of loads today. It's 3 guys in there. One guy's on a forklift. The other 2 guys, one guy was just like, he was standing around. The other guy as the guy bring the stuff off, he putting paperwork on it or whatever. And 3 guys, and one guy on the forklift only. I guess only one authorized operator forklift. But the one guy that was working on the forklift, he's like, look, I could try to get you in, and I'm gonna just have to unload you and another truck at the same time. That's about the best I can do. I can't make no promises. Don't know what time that's gonna happen, but that's the best I can do. And so I had to take it or be stuck here for a whole nother day. And then it's just a partial load. Then I got to deliver the other stop in Milwaukee, Minnesota. So I'm trying to get a hold with them, but they don't open until 8 o'clock. And make sure I can get an appointment for today if I do get out of here today. Because this is just freaking absurd. And we've been dealing with this week after week after week after week, where there's nobody to get the damn loads up off us. You know, to operate a forklift, and you see people going past left and right, but they're preoccupied with one truck or something, you know. And I'm to the point like, shit, show me how to operate the forklift, or just give me the damn a dolly or whatever, and I get the shit off my damn self. Yeah, it just don't make any sense. This is the bad part of this shipping that I've come to realize and deal with since being with like CR England and so forth and so on. And it's like freaking horrible. And, you know, you got a guy peeking out the door here. So, peeking out the door, come get this shit up off me, man. Got time to be nosy. Anyways, this is bad. This is ridiculous. This pisses me off because all I ever hear about is there's not enough jobs, unemployment rate, this, that, and the other. There's not enough jobs. You hear this all the time. The unemployment rate is high and this, that. And this is city after city I go into. They don't have enough people to unload a truck. You don't need a freaking high school education to take some pallets off a damn truck, period. I know people without a high school education that'll work a freaking forklift like it's a big wheel. This is ridiculous. Why aren't these companies hiring? Why are these companies not hiring the staff to get this, to move the industry along? They're screwing truckers over. They're screwing us over, making us miss appointments, stalling out our time, all kind of goofy stuff. You know, I'm supposed to be in the shop. See the engine light on? I'm supposed to be in the freaking shop, but I'm stuck. They don't care. This don't make any sense. It don't make any sense at all. Why wouldn't you hire the people you need? This is backing you up. You got people standing around. You got one person. I worked my last job and they had me doing 2, 3, 4 jobs. And you telling me that you can't have a forklift to do more than one job? Like put the paperwork on the pallets as they come off and get the pallets off the truck. I just went to one nowhere ass place, nowhere ass town where they did just that. They zipped. It's Iowa. Imagine that. Iowa knocked it out. This dude, I mean, he was freaking amazing. Unloaded my truck in probably 30 minutes, a full truckload. I've never seen anything like that. Because they all take over an hour or more to unload the truck. And I got out there and I watched this dude. This dude was zipping, just zip, and putting the paperwork on the pallets as they came off. This guy was doing it all by himself. Then another buddy of his came and they just tag teamed it. You know, and so I know it's possible because I've seen it done. And I come to some of these other places and they have better equipment than these little places. I don't know what it is. You go to Iowa, they seem to make things happen. Iowa got their shit together. In small towns, the little small ass towns in nowhere. So I went, like, if I go somewhere down in I went down to Arkansas and I went down in what's below Nebraska. What the hell is the state below Nebraska? So anyway, I went down there, some nowhere ass place, dirt road. I mean, the GPS was lost. I was lost. Hell, the lady trying to give me directions to where she was at was lost. So that's how nowhere of a place this was. But do you know, in all of these situations, They had me back up on some makeshift dock. It's nothing like this here where you actually got the freaking let's see if you can see it in the mirror. The freaking docks. You know, it's nothing like that there. Nothing like that there where you got the docks. And it was just a little makeshift concrete dock. And these guys get it done, get it off. But every time we come to a major city, it's an issue on just operating a skid loader and getting the pallets up off the truck. The last one we went to, we had to come out of our pocket, took a huge loss, but we would have been stuck there. We had to come out of our pocket and pay these guys to get the stuff up off the truck. And the owner, or what was it? His name was Dick Durgler or some shit like that. Dick. I don't remember his damn name. I just know it was Durgler. I remember that. He's like, oh, the porn star and all this other goofy ass shit. But anyways, he's sitting around yapping his mouth and all this and that, but sweating us, you know, for the little change, and still didn't get us unloaded for about 6 hours later. You know, and we got the load there early by 2 days. By 2 days. No other trucks there. No, not one other truck. Period. Waited one day. The next day we came bright and early in the morning. No trucks there. The whole time from, I'm talking 6 in the morning to nearly 1 o'clock. Now one other truck came by. And we know it was completely, the dock completely open. It was a newer place. They said they was waiting on a skid loader or a forklift or whatever. And we saw it delivered bright and early in the morning. They had plenty of space. There was really no reason for it. No reason whatsoever. And had to pay them to do their damn job so they could help get us out of there. This is absurd. Why isn't these fucking companies hiring people to operate a damn forklift or a fucking dolly? This is absurd. Why? They need the help, they need the staff, and they need to tell their fucking workers to get off their fucking ass and move this shit. Move it. I don't fucking get this. I just don't get it. If this was my business, there's no way in hell I let people just sit around, lounge around, bullshit, talk, all this, that, and the other. In these major cities. They costing you money. You paying them, okay, let's say worst case scenario, you paying these guys minimum wage. You paying them minimum wage. And they all, don't let me get me started on the breaks. Because everywhere you go, they got little breaks in between. Don't let me get started on that. Okay? So you have to, all day on break, you have to wait. All day on break, you have to wait. I get that a lot. You know, it's like, that, how many fucking breaks they take? Smoke breaks and so forth and so on. I'm not saying work these guys like slaves. Not saying that. But you're paying them minimum wage. Not all of these places are getting paid top dollar. And there's no union. Majority of the places I've been to, I haven't seen a union posting or anything. So that ain't the case. So what the hell is going on? Look, we got somebody out here smoking right now. You know? There's no freaking union. So you can't argue that, hey, oh, it's the union is killing us and this and that. The hell, a union or somebody, a trucker union, somebody need to get on top of these freaking people with this. About this. This is bad. This is absurd. It holds up the truckers. It just holds up the entire industry. And I guess they say that, you know, they try to use our trucks like a rolling warehouse. Oh man, I'm just so upset about this. I don't know where to. Why aren't they hiring people? Why are they not hiring people? You know, I don't get it. Some people say, oh, they don't want the employment rate to go down because Obama's in office and they don't want it to reflect on his legacy. I can't give a shit. If you have product and it need move and your business consists of how much product you move and take in, why would you cost yourself money deliberately? That's gotta be the dumbest damn thing I've ever seen. I could not ever dream of running my past business like this. If I ran my own business like this, I would have been broken out of business. As a matter of fact, the only people I've seen to be able to run business like this is government. This makes no damn sense. No sense whatsoever. You're costing yourself money. Is this another guy I heard smoking? Yep. I'm so irritated by smokers. Don't get me wrong. You smoke, I could care less. You know, I personally could care less. But seriously, every time I turn around, every 10 minutes, 5 minutes, smokers taking a damn smoke break. Second smoker. You can't see him, but he's out here. Let me see if I can make it. That's him. And that's the second guy I just seen in the last 8 minutes. It don't make any sense, people. It don't make any sense. You know, why aren't you hiring people? Are you worried that paying another guy minimum wage or some high school student minimum wage? I remember I was at I couldn't find a damn job in my neighborhood. Of course, I was in a bad neighborhood, but I couldn't find a damn job. And another thing, they should have to where these damn docks or receivers and shit are open 24 hours. It will not cost you that much money to have somebody working third shift. All they're doing is taking something off the truck and putting it back on. It don't take a fucking genius to do this. I know of non-geniuses that do this. Why don't you have this? What is your issue? This is what's wrong with part of the country. Just idiocy. Fucking odyssey. You're in the business to move freight, to get this freight off the truck, store the freight, or ship the freight. Either way, you're in the business to move it. If you don't get it moved fast, you don't make as much money. It just happens like that. And then you gotta pay these fucking forklift guys. You know, it gets up. I was in England. I think we cut a $300 check, and they had us there for about 3 or 4 fucking hours. And the company we had to call in for a com data check to pay these guys, and this was often. And you know, my trainer told me, like, this is the how he put it, the dirty side of the industry that most people don't know. I say it's the criminal side. It don't cost no $300-400 fucking dollars to get something up off the truck. As stated before, I would take the shit up off the truck. You give me a forklift. If that helps get me the fuck out of here. It don't take it. And okay, let's say the company don't really plan. What am I trying to say? He said, in some cases, these guys are they're contract on. So they're not necessarily a part of, let's say you went to Walmart, they don't necessarily working for Walmart, even though Walmart have their own. They don't necessarily work for Walmart. They work for another company. Let's say Expo. And Expo gets paid directly from England or whoever via data checks. This is the oh my god. Oh my god. This is far past ridiculous. Far past ridiculous. Far past stupid. Far past costing yourself money. Any company, shipper out there that's in a major city, because this is usually where it happens, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Wisconsin, this fucking guy out here again. This is another fucking smoker. Another fucking smoke break guy. This the same guy. Taking a smoke break. He was just out here about 20 minutes ago. This fucking clown need to move the fuck around. Walking around, looking around. Just was out here not even 20 minutes ago. I don't care where the fuck you work at, park it. I don't care if you just write with your big fucking crayon on boxes. I don't care if you work in an office park. Whatever you doing. Whatever you do, this is bogus. You don't take a smoke break every 20 fucking minutes. I've worked jobs and I didn't necessarily like my job, but I did my damn job. Did I do it to 130 or 140%? Maybe the fuck not. But I damn sure did my job, and I damn sure didn't take a smoke break every 20 minutes. Now he's gone. So what was that, 2 minutes? Not a big deal, I guess you could say. If you didn't have a fucking truckload here waiting on you. These people are wrong. It's criminal. Something should be done about it. I don't care if you tax these companies $300 an hour. Something needs to be done about it. Something needs to be done about this shit. They are screwing truck drivers over, screwing us over, and we sitting here taking it up the ass night after night, day after day, dealing with this shit. This is fucking bullshit. There's no way you can justify this. I don't give a fuck who you are, and you get your ass out here and you justify this bullshit. Especially when it costs fucking pennies on a dollar to hire somebody. You don't. see if I could get most of my loads just literally delivered to small towns. All Iowa would be nice, because for the most part, knock on something here, I don't ever run into this issue in Iowa. Ever. They're on the fucking ball, from the lady at the front desk who already know who I am, already got the paperwork, the seal. Shit, I'm behind when it comes to figuring out what the hell. Oh, this is my paperwork. Oh, this is my seal, because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. What I'm used to on the norm is this. And, you know, us as truck drivers, we make our money by the mile. We don't make money from sitting in this damn dock. They give you a BS detention pay after 2 hours. You get about $25 an hour, and you go through hell just to get that, to the point to where you don't even want to pay it. You don't even want to do the paperwork and the time to get your $25, because it's more time consuming than anything. But if they make you miss another load, which always happens, we get paid when this truck moves, and we are not getting rich out here. We are not getting rich out here. In some cases, it's fucking smoker again, the same damn guy. The same damn guy. He's emptying the butt tray now. Like I said, with shit like this, you factor in what we get paid, you might as well say this shit's worse than minimum wage. Now, if you lucky, it's gone now. If you lucky and you got a direct shipping with one of these companies like England or something, you don't run across this issue for the most part. But at the same time, they're not exempt from this problem either. Because if let's say you got a direct shifter running 100 miles each way, if they don't get this shit up off you, you get paid per how many you do, per how many. Not by just being there, per hour. So it's happening industry-wide. You know, and none of these companies are this truck company ain't gonna pay me to just sit in my damn truck. It don't even make sense. So why allow these businesses to do this? This is criminal. It is criminal. It is criminal. I see all the stuff and hear all the things and whatnot going on in the world. I sit in here listening to the news radio and this, that, and the other. And this shit is criminal. It should be against the law. It should be against the fucking law. The big debate is going on right now. They don't want to take what's this new law in Indiana or something, where they don't want to serve gays or this, that, and the other. And businesses have the right to reject it, based on their moral practices or whatever. And they say it's opening up the door for discrimination again and separatism and all this, that, and the other. Which it could be a downhill slide, if you will. But you know what's more criminal? The fact that you don't do your fucking job as is. The fact that it take you 4 or 5 hours to do something that only takes 30, 40 minutes for an average person. The fact that you're costing truck drivers time. If they got this stuff up, out and gone, I could be at home. Smoker again, same guy, peeking out the damn door. Going back in now. Now, how many times has that been since I've been talking? And this isn't. What's the name of this fucking place here? Ad Shiner Co. Or I don't know the damn name of this place. Either way. Either fucking way. Here come another truck. Day cabber. Could be at home. Could be at home. This literally cuts into home time. That's what they do. They cut into your freaking home time. It should be a law against this. A law to operate a business this badly. And I worked for government for many, many years. I seen how they operate business. There's no way they would have stayed in business. I couldn't believe that a private company will operate like this. But they do. They operate very, very, very badly, if not worse than the government in some cases. Very badly. And the ones that don't, are in little bitty ass nowhere ass towns or in Iowa. I've never seen no shit like that. If I went to a nowhere place out here in Wisconsin, they're on the ball. And they're not no overly college educated people. They're not. It's like regular fucking people. Regular people. Some country boys. Some of them can't be no more than 17 to 35. And they make